from clickorlando.com and WKMG. We're getting results in your neighborhood now at 6 p.m.
I will not speak to you without my parents or my lawyer present. It is my Fifth Amendment right.
Now at 6, that's the script one mom gave to her 11-year-old with families concerned with immigration enforcement at schools, the new reality that may face classrooms across Central Florida.
And it's a special session for the Florida legislature, just not how Governor Ron DeSantis wanted it, how it still plans to address undocumented immigration in the Sunshine State. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Ginger Gadsden.
Yeah, glad you're with us tonight. I'm Matt Austin. The special legislative session called for by Governor Ron DeSantis barely lasted even 20 minutes. The Florida House moved quickly to end the session without taking any action, then called its own special session on illegal immigration.
News 6's Laverne McGee has been watching the meeting all day long. She joins us now live with the latest. Laverne.
Thank you so much. The legislature is working to pass its own bill called the Tackling and Reforming Unlawful Migration Policy Act. It's also being referred to as the Trump Act. House Speaker Daniel Perez boiled it down to what he called the 4 Bs. And several lawmakers from here in our area have spoken out against some of the items in that bill.
Okay, so it's one thing to say a thing and it's another thing to pay for it. What's this going to cost taxpayers?
Try $500 million. $500
billion?
$500 million, yeah.
Wow.
But they say that's a priority. It's coming, as you heard, it's called the Trump Act. It's coming from the top, the federal government. President Trump wants this to be a priority, and so that's how much money they would like to spend in Florida on this.
Wow.
And it's strange to see because Republicans have really been in lockstep the last few years, and they seem to be bickering back and forth recently more than we've seen.
Yeah, absolutely. This was directly a different bill than what Governor DeSantis originally proposed.
Taking power away from him. We'll have to be covering this much more. Laverne's breakdown comes just days into President Donald Trump rescinding a Biden-era policy that protected areas like churches, schools, and hospitals from immigration enforcement, which leaves public schools here in Florida preparing for the possibility of ICE agents visiting campuses. News 6 reporter Catherine Silver is looking into how our local districts are responding to that.
So this new reality is going to develop as Florida continues to enforce President Donald Trump's policy preferences. You can stay up to date with every decision out of Tallahassee by going to clickorlando.com.
Well, what a difference a week makes, huh? We have traded in 40s and 50s for 60s, those sweet 70s.
Oh, it sounds so magical, right? All right, meteorologist Jonathan Kegas joins us now. And Jonathan, Florida has its glow back.
It has returned, guys, and it's going to get even brighter over the next few days. In terms of the sunshine, maybe a little more clouds than what we had today for tomorrow, but nonetheless, we're going to keep this warming trend rolling right on through the week. Here's what we've gone over the past 24 hours. Most notable along the coast, Palm Coast, about 11 degrees warmer at this hour when compared to 6:05 yesterday evening, about the same for us in Daytona Beach, about 5 degrees warmer at this hour in Orlando from when compared to yesterday at this time as well. That puts us again right back into the 60s and lower 70s. We are at 70 in Lakeland, 65 in Claremont, 70 in Titusville and to Mims. Palm Bay, we're in the mid 60s. Melbourne, we're back to 66 degrees with just a few passing clouds out there. Now there are a few showers closer to the state line with Georgia. That's a weak cold front. This is not going to bring us a blast of colder air. It'll just help to increase the clouds a little bit getting into tomorrow. We are clear and present to the pleasant, I should say, through the evening. Once we start tomorrow morning, though, we are going to watch for the chance for some patchy fog when you commute into work or school. We're going to talk much more about that, guys, coming up at about 6:17.
See you then, Jonathan. Thank you. DeLand police say a driver and their passenger narrowly escaped gunfire in downtown DeLand over the weekend. This happened early Saturday near the Museum of Art in the DeLand Ghost Tours office. DeLand police say it all started after the victim honked his horn at a red car in front of them for driving slowly. Detectives say the driver of that red car, Daniel Duarte, pulled over and as the victim's car passed, opened fire. At least 2 bullets hit the car, with one piercing the passenger's hoodie and narrowly missing his head. Now, no one was hurt. Duarte was arrested later that day. He is in the Volusia County Jail.
New at 6 now, Florida is tied with New Jersey for the highest foreclosure rates in 2024. That's despite a slight decline in rates nationwide. According to Adam, which tracks property data nationwide, 1 in every 267 housing units in the Sunshine State was foreclosed in 2024. We're not sure how many were in Orange County. It didn't break that down. Florida also had the second highest number of foreclosure starts in the U.S. last year, trailing California by just 300. A foreclosure start is the initial legal action taken by a lender to start to repossess that property.
SunPass is warning people about getting fake text messages about unpaid tolls. It's called smishing or SMS phishing. The text could include a dollar amount on how much you owe, as well as a link to it. Do not click that link. It could allow scammers to steal your money and personal info. Last year, the state took action against fraudulent websites linked to these types of phishing messages. They even shut down 10 of them. The FTC is asking people to report and delete these unwanted text messages right away.
Well, it is the first day the IRS will start accepting your 2024 income tax returns, and there are some things to keep in mind before you file this year. So you're going to want to be clear on your filing deadline. The official IRS filing and payment deadline for this year is April 15th, unless you live in a federally declared disaster area there or apply for a 6-month extension. Also, review your 2023 income tax return. That will give you a good starting point for what documents you're going to need. And always watch out for those 1099-K forms. You may be getting one if you got paid $5,000 for goods and services via apps like Venmo, Cash App, or Airbnb. Ginger.
All right. And producer Robert Brewer broke down what you need to know about the IRS's direct file program. It allows eligible taxpayers to prepare and file their tax return online for free. Finding out if you're eligible is covered in this story. It's available right now. You can find it by going to clickorlando.com. Ormond Beach is our next stop, and we cannot wait when we bring our newscast to a Central Florida neighborhood for Hits the Road. And we want to know which stories you want us to cover. Head on over to clickorlando.com/hitstheroad right now and fill out our form. We look forward to hearing from you and then seeing you.
Well, yeah, we are looking forward to that. Beautiful Ormond Beach. We still have a lot more ahead coming up on News 6 at 6.
People are getting creative with their QR codes to steal your information. Well, our investigators, they got creative, and they're going to give you 3 ways to protect your data.
And the Jaguars have their man, Liam Cohen, introduced as the head coach. He's reflecting back on the new opportunity and his memories from Tampa Bay that some people are still angry about.
Not cool, dude. And coming up tonight online, more troubling allegations against the school principal and teacher involved in a huge house party with minors. News 6's James Barbero is in the neighborhood tonight to see if they want to share their side of the story. So join us live on clickorlando.com, YouTube, and the free News 6 Plus Smart TV app.
You're watching News 6 at 6, getting results for Thornton Park, Intercession City, and all of Central Florida. We'll be right back.
This portion of the news is sponsored by Advent Health, helping the communities we serve to feel whole.
Stream News 6 whenever you want. Sponsored by T-Mobile. Watch news, weather, and special investigations on your time. You can even tune in to your favorite News 6 podcast. Download News 6 Plus to your smart TV now.
Quick response codes, better known as QR codes, are everywhere now and used for just about everything, from paying for parking to restaurant menus.
You see them on the news. They click to our stories often. Now, this one takes you to clickorlando.com by scanning the wrong one. That could be costly. Investigator Lewis Bolden explains how the convenience could come at a price in this week's Schemes and Ripoffs Alert. Now I have to watch out for QR codes.
I mean, it's exhausting being on high alert all the time for everything. Except if you see it on the news, then just scan it. We're fine.
Yeah.
Right. Meteorologist Jonathan Kegas joins us now. This is what we have been waiting for.
Hey, here's some good news.
Like the entire month? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, the last few days of January, guys, is going to be nice and warm, and that's going to continue right on into February.
Bring it.
So I just gave away the ending, but we are going to be warm. Guys, we are so back, as the kids say. The temperatures back into the 70s for the last couple days, and we are heading towards 80 degrees towards the end of this work week. The one kind of hiccup here, we're going to watch for some patchy fog to develop late tonight and into the early stages of tomorrow morning. And as mentioned, we are going to flirt with the 80s later on this week and likely continuing into the week beyond as well. Right around 70 degrees, beautiful sunset here, different colors in the sky with that extra cloud deck trying to slide in. That's a live look in downtown Orlando with our Light Orlando delivering Hope Skycam under a mainly cloudy sky. Those clouds advancing ahead of a weak cold front. This cold front does not have the bite as its predecessors over the last couple of weeks here. This one's just going to be a mini front. We have a few showers alongside. Don't be surprised if there is a sprinkle tomorrow morning as that front comes through. Otherwise, though, we are going to be dry. And again, we are not expecting a crazy temperature drop. We're going to be pretty much where we were today, maybe shave off a degree or two. Taking it closer into Central Florida, there's 2 to 3 o'clock in the morning. We have some fog around. We also have those clouds that are trying to increase out there now, getting a little more widespread. There's 6, 7 o'clock on your Tuesday morning, tomorrow morning, and this is what I'm talking about. Few and far between, but that chance is there for maybe a few drops on the windshield as you're driving into work tomorrow, especially northwest of I-4. Most of this starts to fizzle back out as it pushes towards the I-4 corridor. There's 11 o'clock on Tuesday. Note the extra white on your screen. So I don't think we're going to see as much sunshine today. Still, though, temperature is going to range right around 70 degrees again. There's 10 o'clock on your Tuesday evening under a mainly cloudy sky. Tomorrow morning, watch out again for that patchy fog on your way into work. We're back to 51 in Ocala, 52 in Kissimmee, 49 degrees in Holopaw. That's our chilly spot. Average low temperature right at 50 degrees. So we're a notch or two above where we should be pretty seasonable for this time of the year. Now here's a look at tomorrow afternoon.
Sponsored by Strata Air Conditioning and Heating. AC emergency? You ought to call Strata.
More clouds, but still mild. Temperatures hanging tight into the lower 70s. We're at 68 in Palm Coast, 70 in Melbourne, into Palm Bay. Good evening. Micco, we're right around 70 degrees as well tomorrow afternoon. Claremont under a mainly cloudy sky. We are back to 73 degrees. This continues as well. This is now going further out into the future beyond the next 7 days. This is for the first week of February, February 4th, February 10th. The darker oranges on the screen represent the higher probabilities here for warmer than normal temperatures, and we're pretty much maxing out the scale to the Florida Peninsula. Beat red here. So as we end this week warm, we end this month warm. That looks like it's going to continue through at least the first week of February. So we are right back where we should be, and then some. 74 tomorrow again. We're back to the mid-70s on Wednesday. It's so crazy because these morning lows over the next few days are warmer than the high temperatures we had last week. Remember, we were in the 40s for a couple of days. Oh, yeah, that's you don't really have to remind you. 78 degrees on Saturday. I'm surprised we don't have any rain forecast for Sunday. I feel like it always rains for the Pro Bowl. But
that's true.
Give it time. It'll change.
We got lucky last year. We threaded the needle, but we'll see. Right now it looks dry.
All right.
Could be perfect.
All right. Thank
Biggest
you.
game of the year.
Yes, the one everybody cares about.
Oh, boy, touch football. Ryan's here now with sports.
Hey, the pressure is on for a 39-year-old kid, younger than me, head coach in Jacksonville.
Yeah, nothing like jumping into the deep end for your first head coaching experience. It's the NFL. That's the deal for Liam Cohen, the former Bucs offensive coordinator, who spurned to return to Tampa for a chance to call the shots in Jacksonville. We'll hear from him coming up. And Gators men's basketball coach Todd Golden got some big news from the university. Nearly 4 months after the school launched an investigation into his alleged behavior. Those details just ahead.
One of our insiders, right?
Yes, and honestly, a nice thing that you guys do, and it pulls us in even more. Really appreciate that.
Next DT.
Having split up made this so much easier.
Christina Hawk's next TV chapter with ex-Tarek and his wife, Heather. Only we're on set of The Flip Off.
That's wild.
Next DT.
Tonight at 7 on News 6.
Welcome back to News 6. Even with an 18-2 record and a number 5 national ranking, Florida men's basketball coach Todd Golden got perhaps the best news he's heard in a while today.
Wow, he dodged that question.
That's the right thing to say out loud in front of a microphone.
Yeah, I think the folks in Tampa are going to remember him for sure.
Oh, man.
That is for sure.
Yeah, I love those guys. Going to look forward to trying to beat them on the field. Ryan, thank you. You can catch more local news on your News 6 Plus Smart TV app. That's coming at you next.
We'll see you back here online at 6:30.